Hey guys, and welcome to the Runescape Freeze money making guide for skilling for the month of October. Now, we've not been doing this series as consistently as what I'd like just because of life and stuff like that, but we are now back for what is probably the first one in a couple of months. So hopefully we've seen some big changes to money making and to run through this video. So in terms of this series, what this series is aimed to do is to show you guys the money making methods and also the prices per hour on the Runescape 3 Wiki's guide for skilling, and just to highlight any ones which are particularly up in price, down in price, or things I would recommend you to do to make a little bit more money in your Runescape 3 time. As always, this is aimed towards more the lower and medium level. If you're a high level PVMer, this really isn't aimed to you because you can do the higher tier PVM. It's just to help people, just to highlight methods which are making more money than normal. So getting started as always, so with skilling, Croesus is always going to be one of the best money makers in the game, and at the minute it currently is the best. So a duo Croesus is 64.5 mil and a 4-person is roughly 51.3 mil per hour. Second to that, we have the Gates of Buisness, which is 41 mil per hour, which I still think is a very good price. That 41 mil per hour though will rely a lot on the memory downsert and sort of getting lucky with that. But what I would work on and what the wiki does work on is sort of standard RNG. So hopefully that will be, once you've got the drop or for a period of time, you will average out to be 41 mil per hour. Now, runecrafting is pretty much the #1 actual skill to make money, and the top couple of methods are all linked to runecrafting. So we've got water runes through the abyss at 40.8 mil per hour, blood runes through the abyss at 40.6, crafting astrals through the abyss 40.3, and cosmic runes is 39.9. We have necrotic runes, spirit runes at 39.7 mil per hour, bone runes at 38.6, nature runes through the abyss at 38.3, miasma runes at 35 mil, flesh runes at 34.9, and lore runes through the abyss at 31.8. We have time runes at 31.3, air runes through the abyss 29.2, and then we have our first actual money making method, which is the alchemical chests, which is currently pulling at 28.9 mil per hour. Now, the runecrafting ones, a lot of those money-making methods are working off 110 runecrafting, but what runecrafting does really well is it scales throughout the levels, so if you're not quite at the max level, you will still make a pretty good profit. You just won't be making the same profit as the max levels. But still, runecrafting is still by far the best money-making skill in the game. It's consistent, it doesn't often sort of change in prices, whereas a couple of the other ones like herb lore, crafting, smithing, can be a bit speculative, low volume items. Runecrafting is the most consistent way to make some quick GP with skilling in the game. We have fire runes for the abyss at 28.7 mil, big game hunter, tier 2 dinosaurs 26.7, death runes for the abyss 26.1, and making aggression potions 22.3 mil per hour. Now, aggression potions seem to be the most consistent. They always seem to be the best out of the herb lore potions to do, unless other potions are above mid price. Now, a lot of the super potions, sometimes the extreme potions, quite a bit above the mid price. So always check margins and stuff, and that's something we always mention in the money making videos, check margins to make sure things work out. But at the minute, aggression potions are 22.3 mil. Extra fine sand with telekinetic grind 20.5, dazzling whirligigs 20.4 mil, big game hunter tier 1 dinosaurs 19.8, and dust runes using the earth filter with a hot air balloon 18.8. Super Sorrow Diamond Brew Flask 17.5, and this can be a big one sometimes because the price of secondaries. If you can save extra secondaries, or if they're slightly above sort of mid, you can make a lot of money there. Double plus weapon poison as well, very good herb lore money making method. You have to collect a lot of the resources on your own. You have to go and like sort of collect your own cave nightshade, but it's a good way to do this alongside another skill and to make a lot of profit doing it as well. We have crafting dust runes with the air altar is 16.4. Big game hunter tier 3 dinosaurs, so the higher tier dinosaur provides the lowest level of money, 15 mil per hour from that. Again, big game hunter is still very consistent with the GP. The hypno wand and the sash brush really help to give it a little bit more of a buffer on GP, but if I was going to recommend big game hunter, do tier 2. Tier 2 is the best one, and that's why you check the wiki to make sure which one is making the most profit. Summoning potions, a very good low level potion along with super attacks, 14.1 mil per hour. And the Anachrony agility core is actually coming in pretty strong, actually 14 mil per hour. Double surge or double escape must be up in price, which is why that is at that price. Dinosaur propellant 13.5 mil per hour, level 95 runecrafting, but at level 87 you can make 300k less per hour collecting sharp shell shards. Sith soil, very strong money making method. We have 13.1 mil for doing earth and clay. Now with the archaeology sets, it kind of rotates over time between which soil is going to be the best producing one. The last time we did one of these videos, it was actually the Ancient Gravel. Now Earth and Clay, the Bandos set, seems to be the best one. Decorated urns still doing very well, 12.9 mil, and I'm so shocked that the porcelain clay urns haven't really displaced like the GP made from decorated urns. 12.9 mil is what you used to make with decorated urns anyway, and it seems as if nothing's changed. I mean, apart from runecrafting, they're all roughly ballpark the same price, so very surprised that's not happened, or that the porcelain clay urns aren't actually on this moneymaker just yet. So we have the rest of the Sith Swords, so we have the Armadillo set, the Ancient one, and then also the Sara. Spirit Weed Incense Sticks are currently valued at 11.7 mil per hour. Crafting Astral Runes, 11.4. Spiritual Prayer Potions, which again are very good. They just seem to be on a bit of a decline in a minute, which is why they're a little bit less, but these are normally a solid 20 mil per hour. 10.2 mil there. We have Making Weapon Poisons Triple Plus, which you can do this on top of making your Double Plus. It's free Herblore XP, and you're going to get 10 mil per hour extra profit. Super Anti-Poisons, 9.6 mil. Making Primal Extracts, 9.6. Making Super Defense Potions, 9.5 mil. Opening Muddy Chest with a Pack Yak, 9.4. Hunting Ignis Jidinkus, very consistent, always between 9 and 10 mil, but 9.3 mil currently. We have the Gliding Whirligigs, 9.2. Large Historic Component Crates, 9.1. Collecting dinosaur eggs from the segregation where you make the sharp shell shards. If you were just to skip the sharp shell bits, you'll make roughly 9 mil. If you'd probably tie the two, you'd make a little bit more than what the base one it would be. Tanning Royal Dragon Hides, 8.7 mil. Fletching Headless Dino Arrows is currently 8.1 mil, which is actually pretty good. The main fletching money making method used to be Hydrix and Onyx Bolts. Due to the price of the bolt tips, they are currently not making price. In fact, you lose quite a lot. So there is still ways to make money with fletching. Just doing your standard screening in terms of your gravels, 8.1 mil for Earth and Clay, which actually isn't bad, and that's using the Screen Wash in the Archaeology Basecamp. Making Super Prayer Renewals, 8.1 mil as well. Creating Empty Divine Charges, 7.6 mil. Looting Shifting Tombs, the chest only, 7.4. Crafting Clockwork is one of the most dumb money making methods in the game, but it works. 7.5 mil per hour. Level 8 crafting, 25 construction. Speedy Whirligigs at 7.4 mil. Super Strength Potion, 7.4. Exchange and Agility Arena tickets for Pirate Hooks is currently at a price of 7.4 mil as well, as is Tanning Blue Dragon Hides again. Tanning Hides is still incredible cash. Just do it at a bank next to a porter and you'll make a lot of profit. Blessing Extra Fine Sand, one of the best low-level money-making methods, 7.2 mil per hour. And Screening Saltwater Mud is also 7.2. Crafting Battle Staffs up to 7.1 mil per hour. This is sort of up a bit. Normally, crafting Battle Staffs, you're looking 5.56 mil per hour, but Earth Battle Staffs doing very well currently. Super Attack Potions, 6.9. Enchanted Onyx Bolts, 6.9. We have the other Battle Staffs there as well. Skill Chompers, 6.8. Cutting Granite, 6.7 mil per hour, and that is pretty much no requirement. Maybe just a little bit of GP to buy it. Granite can be a little bit of a nightmare to buy, but if you buy it while you're doing something else and making money, it's just another way that you get your Granite Exchange to work for you. We have Powerful Essence Rituals, 6.3 mil per hour. Lesser Necroplasm, 6.2. Tanning Green Dragon Hide, 6.2. And Enchanting Incendiary Pulse, 6.2. Smelting Acronium Bars, 6.1. Same for Elder Rune Bars as well. So at level 70, you can make just as much as what it's going to take for level 90. We've got Air Battle Staffs, 5.8 mil. Incandescent Energies, absolute used to be one of the best AFK money-making methods. It's pretty much half of what it used to be now. 5.5 mil there. We have Refined Planks at 4th Renfu with Magic at 5.4. Making Botanist Families, 5.2 mil per hour. Dragonstone Jewelry, 5 mil per hour as well. Very good way to make some money, especially after double XP. A very, very good method. Non-members, Casting Bones to Bananas, 5 mil per hour. Unfinished Dwarfweed Potions, 5 mil. Glorious Bars, 5 mil per hour. Crafting Ganodermic Visors, 4.9. There's the Exolo Remains at 119 Archaeology. Yes, it's a very high requirement, but it's 5 mil per hour, pure AFK. Stonewall segments hit pretty hard, 5 mil per hour. Normally that's around 7 to 8, depending on the price. Again, they must be down a little bit. Big Elder Troves, 4.7. Greatest Ghostly Ink, 4.7. Black Dragon Hides, 4.6 mil to go and tan those. Standard Varrock Teleports, 4.6 mil. And we also have adding the Torstal Incense Sticks, 4.5 as well. We have Cutting Jade, 4.4. Collecting Mortmire Fungus, 4.4. Making Prayer Potions, 4.4 mil as well per hour. Vibrant Energy, level 60 for green energy, 4.2 mil per hour, not too bad for that. Cleaning Grimy Qualms, 4.1. 99 herb will kind of be needed for that because it's so much better for the spamming of the cleaning the herbs. Fletching Elder Headless Arrows 4.1, making Sorrow Brews 4 mil per hour. And doing pretty good in terms of the skilling methods at the minute. We're still in the 4 mils per hour, but we'll just skip a little bit quicker. We've got Smithing Cannonballs 3.6, Picking the Glowing Fungus 3.5 mil for the Ashes. Do the Abyss is better. Mining Granite 3.4, we have Collecting Anti-Dragon Shields 3.3, Nature Runes with a Grak is 3.3, Luminous Energy 3.2 mil, Mining Soft Clay in Prif is going to be 3.2 mil per hour as well. Concentrated Gold Rocks 3.1, Cleaning Grimy Lanternine 3.1 mil per hour, Smelting Elder Rune plus 5 items. It's 3 mil per hour, but it's a huge AFK, like it's going to give you a full 5 minutes AFK method as well. Other ones which are pretty much a full AFK, we've got Elder Logs, Without the Spirits 2.9 mil per hour, Blue Blubber Jellyfish 2.9 mil per hour, Bomb Vials 2.9, those are very, very strong AFK methods. And then I'm going to finish at Smelting Bane Bars at 2.7, Swarm Fishing 2.7, which I am now a big fan of actually. I've been doing Swarm Fishing on Leagues, real big fan of that. And then finally, we'll end on Primal Ores 2.6 mil, which you can make just as much money smelting iron bars on members. So that just shows you that even though something is a higher level and a higher requirement, it's not always better profit. So as always, check your margins out. But I thought I'd just start banging these episodes back out. I like to sort of show them as a big overview for the month, and then in the month we'll delve into a couple of the really good ones, or the ones which are up in price, just to talk through it, what I would do, the prices, the profits, everything you need to do for that method as well. So plenty of normal game content coming to the channel this month. We're going to get back to normal. Leagues will sort of slowly fade out as we get into bigger and bigger progress goals. We'll come back to the main game, but that's going to wrap this video up. We'll come up with the combat version very, very soon as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting. Any sort of content you guys want to see, any of these money makers which you're not sure about or you want me to go through in terms of a guide, drop in the comments below and I'll always try my best to do that for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.